Welcome back. We are still with Harper in Batu, and currently she is trying to install surveillance in the control panels at the outpost. She is also pregnant with Kylo Ren's baby, but still in the early stages. And since we can't take a pregnancy test here in Batu, she is just going to have to figure it out the hard way. So basically, we found this one control panel, and there are a lot of fake control panels around, and it is not easy to find them. I did find this second one right there, and I was looking for a third because we did have to install the security 3 times, but it was such a struggle to find the third one here. I looked around and around and around, and I have no idea where it is. I just do not know. I even seriously considered canceling this mission because I couldn't find it. And I felt like I was wasting my time and probably yours because you have to watch me try and find it over and over again. But we get in on that first one. Here's the second one. And I realized that to override it, you need data spikes, which I didn't get at first. I thought, if we analyzed it, we'd figure something out. But you do need data spikes in order to even make an attempt. So I was looking around for some supply crates and some scrap metal, like piles, so that we could, get some of those, because honestly, I don't even remember where we got some of them in the first place. So she is going to keep thinking and keep analyzing for right now while we look around. And she is getting quite a few skills up in Batu, like programming and rocket science and all of those. So she comes over here to open this supply crate, but there's someone already there, so we just kind of push them to the side and take over here. Sorry, scoundrel, but this supply crate is ours. It's actually probably pretty good that we're seeing where some things are so that when we do play with the other 2 tracks, that we are able to kind of remember where some things were. I think that that is definitely something about this pack, is that the more you play it, the easier it will get because you start to, remember where things are at and what's going on. Also, Esteban calls us like 5 times complaining that people don't like us. Like, yeah, they don't like us because they are part of the resistance. But he's like, daughter, don't be so unlikable. So, you know what, Esteban, I don't want to hear that from the guy who cheated on his wife. So, we are moving along because Harper is hungry now. So she's going to get something to eat. And then I did find out that you can buy data spikes. So we have plenty of credits. So we are going to do that. It's too bad the credits don't translate into anything. It would have been nice to have made some money from this. We can probably, when we're all done, empty the inventories for quite a bit of cash, but these credit things are not going to give us what we want. I tried to send her to the bathroom and to this place, and it kind of like glitched out. Or I sent her to food in this place, and we didn't end up being able to buy them the first time. So this is the second time. And she is able to buy some data spikes so that we can go back over here now that I know where it is. And of course, someone is there right now. So we go over and, of course, Harper can't do anything while someone else is there. So she strikes up a conversation to get this sim to move. and then takes over at the control panel, but also continues chatting. So they're buddies now, which this attempt did not work. Harper got electrocuted. And I was worried that if I made her keep trying while she was still feeling the effects, that she would die, like with the handiness skill, but I think that the shock only lasts a second there. So she is able to give it another go and get that. And then actually I noticed after looking around some more and still being unable to find another control panel that she could install the security again on the same control panel. So that is what we ended up doing instead of looking around for 5 million years for that third control panel. So Harper is going to do that right now, and we will achieve that task and now report back on the mission. So we'll head back to the First Order area district, and I've kind of now got a feel for where this building is, so that's good. And so she is, chasing this guy around because he should just stay in one place instead of running around. All of them should stay in one place. Oh, that's Kylo. I thought it was the other guy for a second. Um, no, that's the baby daddy there, but it was just a fling. They're not actually into each other. So she still, for her aspiration, we've been focusing a lot on missions, which is a part of her aspiration, but for her aspiration, she wants to check 5 IDs. So we're going to go around and continue to check IDs. It's actually kind of hard to find regular old citizens. So we have to grab them while we can. And she is going to check this person's ID. And there's still one more that she needs, and she also needs to arrest someone from the resistance. But for now, we are just going to start another mission because, there'll probably be a mission where she is able to arrest someone. So we start out by asking this guy for a mission, and we do have a new mission available to us, which is a plus plus instead of just a regular plus. So that is good, and we are going to go find this scientist, and we are going to get her to join the First Order. So this is actually our first time using this funky hollow table. So love that. It triangulates the location of the scientist. And then our mission already tells us where she is. So I don't know how useful that was in real life, but that's okay because we are going to go back to the cantina and find the scientist. And I'm just looking around to see. I honestly had no idea how I was going to tell who the scientist was. So I just kept clicking on Sims and seeing if there were any special interactions between them. So she is going to go to the cantina and wait for this scientist to appear. So each person that came in, I just kept checking them to see if they were the scientist and just, for every single person that came in. But it actually was pretty obvious who the scientist was because she's got that symbol over her head. So I figured that we would have better luck convincing her if we were friends. So Harper strikes up a conversation and is just, chit-chatting with her. And there are some different options, including Intimidate, but that one requires a level 3 fitness skill. And so we weren't going to go with that. So we were just, going to start to also not wanting to use credits, even though credits don't really mean anything to me, but I thought it would be more fun if we seduced the scientist. So now that our friendly interactions are wrapping up, we're going to start with the flirty interactions. Of course, I have no idea if that would just work on its own. And I have no idea how they generate whether you succeed or fail. So I figured if we got the romance interaction up between them a bit, that we'd be able to have more success. So we are just filling up her queue with flirty interactions, even though there's awkwardly a person sitting in between them. But that's fine. So she is going to continue to, get the scientist feeling good, feeling flirty, up until they can have their first kiss. And she's feeling flirty, Harper is feeling confident, so she goes in for the kill. And the scientist says, "Well, okay, if it's for you, I suppose I can join the First Order." And then they go and woohoo, because, why not? Harper deserves to have a little fun while she's on her missions. And the thing with Kylo is just a fling. It. They don't even have any romance really between them, so she's just, gonna enjoy herself with whoever. And so they go. You actually can woohoo in Batu, just not in those other locations. So you can woohoo here in the place where you sleep, but not in the First Order or Resistance areas. So that's a correction on my last video because I had no idea. Mostly you just can't woohoo with Kylo or Rey because one, you can't have romance interactions with them without cheating, and two, there's nowhere to go. So this is where we're at. And she has completed her mission, and she has another mission that she can't quite get to yet. So we need to up her rank, and I figured the easiest way to do that would be to go in the spaceship, on the spaceship for missions. So I think that was a good call to just easily be able to get her rank up without having to put in a lot of work. And then once this mission is over, we are going to continue to report back, but also search for our fifth civilian to, check their ID for her aspiration. And this guy, who is insane or something, is enjoying himself over there, but we are going to check his ID and get that last thing going. And I guess bringing the scientist counted as arresting someone, which I'm only complaining slightly, but I really am not because I'm totally fine with that being a thing. So next for her aspiration, she wants to infiltrate the resistance base and mess with their holotable. And also she wants to fly the spaceship there 5 times, explore in it, and also, get to rank 5. So that's the top rank. So I send her on a mission to work on the patrol again so that she can continue to get her rank up. So there's that. And Estevan again is complaining that people don't like us. It's too bad because we don't care. And we are headed into our second trimester. This pregnancy is a really long, feels very long, but we are going to send her home to have the baby. So we're just keeping an eye on how pregnant she is. Also, I wanted her to be able to explore with the spaceship like her aspiration wants, but you do have to be a higher rank in order to do that. So we are going to hold off on that and complete some other missions in the meantime, including do some maintenance on the ship, but also continue to patrol. So we are probably going to skip ahead. She patrols a few times and is able to work on her rank. So here we are a little bit later. She is now up to rank 4. which I was hoping would be the rank that we needed, but is still rank 5 that she needs. And so she is going to continue to wait to be able to pilot that ship. With the new rank, she did get a new mission, which was this one, who is, we're looking for a spy. And it is plus plus, so that is a good one for us to work on to increase her rank. So I'm just looking around for the people. They're supposed to have symbols over their heads, but they did not spawn immediately, which was a little bit of a bummer because I was looking everywhere for them. But they ended up just coming through the front door eventually. And so, yeah, I was just checking out every officer, seeing if we had that interaction with them. I guess I just need to be more patient because this is, a few times this has happened where I'm like, where is it? And the truth is that I just have to wait a minute. But, you know, it's not Kylo and it's not that other guy. So Harper is just waiting until someone comes in with a symbol over their head. And Kylo is tense, as probably per usual. He's usually in a bad mood. Um, but again, none of these people are the people that we want. And I don't even remember how long I was trying to find them until this guy walked in the front door, made himself known. So Harper was too far away to talk to him, so we just teleported over there, made him come back so that she could talk to him and, try and figure out if he's the spy. And she did that by spreading some, false information, saying, oh, hey, like, Resistance seems pretty cool and Kylo sucks. And then she tries it again with this person. So that's 2 people that she has tried, but both of them react pretty negatively to the questioning. They are not happy that she has said something negative about the First Order. So I'm thinking neither of them are the spy. And so we need to continue to look around for someone that, has the potential to be the spy. She did ask them both all 3 questions, although you really don't have to, as it turns out. But that's okay. So we're going to, be done with these 2 guys and go around and look for someone else with a symbol over their head. And I've gotten pretty good at navigating this area, if I do say so myself. And she comes over to this person and asks him the questions as well. So she starts off by talking about the resistance, and he's like, yeah, you know what, maybe so. And she's like, Kylo's a jerk, and he's like, you're so right. And he looks really suspicious, and he's hugging a vase for some reason. So here we have the spy. So Harper is going to escort him to Kylo. And of course, she completely goes in the wrong direction at first because Kylo is not up there, Harper. Nope, he's down there. So they both go here, and she says, this guy's a spy. And so he uses his powers on the guy and says, yep, that was him. And, but the guy gets up and walks away. I wonder if, like, that was supposed to be torture or if the guy, he just walks away. Obviously, he was just useful for that one mission, like for gameplay. But anyway, it's fine probably. And we are going to try and get to a level 5 rank so we can fly the spaceship and also do so many other things. I was going to have her sneak into the other compound, but one of the things for this mission is to fly the ship, and she can't fly the ship until she's level 5, which confused me. Although maybe, so I canceled this mission and did something else instead, but maybe the point of that mission was to go and do the other thing first, and then you would be able to fly the ship, but I cannot confirm. So Harper is going to do a different mission, and this is the maintenance mission because again, it looked easy. We just want to get our rank up. I'm not interested in hunting down more citizens when there are barely any around. So Harper runs a diagnostic on the ship and then takes it for a test flight. So that is exciting. She did get to drive it herself, which she enjoys. You know, she really wants to get her hands on that ship, so that is a good thing for her. She's going to take it on a little test flight. And I mean, this outfit is just hilarious with their faces peeking through. But she is going to give a little check to the blasters and, um, you know, get away with having a little fun with the ship and now report back. Luckily, these guys are standing right here, easily accessible. And she's still not rank 5 yet, but she is pretty close. So she's going to go on another patrol with the ship. And I think that that is going to get us to rank 5. So we enjoy that. And, you know, now that she is rank 5, she can do a lot more things, which we are going to take advantage of in the next video. But for right now, Harper is in her 3rd trimester. So we are going to go back home and maybe work on a little bit of their actual job skills and have the baby in the next one.